Hello everyone, it is almost the end of the month and you know what I've been waiting for all month were the ground beef sales, and I found some. I did find some sales at Meijer on ground beef, so yes, I stocked up. We'll talk prices on ground beef, what I'm going to do with all of it, as well as I'll show you everything else I bought this week. I'm Kristen here at Joyfully Thriving. I am a working mom, a business owner mom, a mom of 4 kids, juggling it all right now. The routine seems to be come home from school and teaching, go right into the kitchen and get dinner ready and clean up the kitchen, kids to bed, all the things, just keep going, which I know many of you know exactly what it's like because you're doing the same thing too. But through it all, I like finding the good deals. So I did something different this week that I don't do very often. I did an every plate order because this is our second full week of school and I just needed some help not thinking about what my menus were going to be. So I used some credits thanks to all of you who tried out the every plate later. I'll talk more about them in a minute, but let's get to that and let me show you what I bought. I'll show you the ads and then stay tuned because we're going to talk what else and what prices you should be watching for on ground beef, how to prep it for your freezer. I have some more deals and links and specials for you about every plate. So let's get to all the things. Let's get to the groceries. Every plate just arrived. Emma's over here helping me organize things. And here's the meals we got this time. I did 6 at a time. I substituted beef, so we've got pork meatloaves here. We've got some caramelized onion patty melts with wedges. We've got honey Dijon pork chops with zucchini, fries, and carrots. We probably won't do them as fries, but just roast them up. We got a brown sugar and soy chicken with roasted carrots and lime rice. Pork chops and tomato cream sauce with this lemon couscous. Super excited. I've had that once before from them. So good. And then we did this last time, cheeseburger crunchy wraps. Sounded like something fell off. Let me show you what we got. Everything with the meat. Again, I have 3 packages because each of these for each meal, because each serves 3. So I've got chicken, 2 stacks of pork chops, 3 stacks of hamburger. We've got our breads. Everything's packaged for us. Couscous, rice, tortillas. Not a lot of breads this time. Lots of sauces there. Good job, Emma, sorting all those out. Lots of huge carrots, which look amazing. Tomatoes, cucumbers, zucchini, broccoli, onions, lemons, limes, garlic, and a big bowl of potatoes. Everything including vinegar. This is what you got. What I got this week, I'll share prices and break that all down for you in a minute. But this is what we are going to be eating this week, and I'm excited to have dinner. It'll be a little easier. Here's what I bought at Meijer. I went in to get their ground beef at $3.49, normally $6.49 a pound, $3.49. So each package was right at 3 pounds. It was a limit of 5, so I bought my 5. And once I get this prepped, I will go once more back to the sale and stock up on a little more. It's kind of hard to believe those 5 packages of meat ran me $50. However, knowing they would have been, probably close to 100 since they were normally $6.49. I'll take it with that, and I'm going to get my freezer stocked with meat. We also had a family from school bring us some sweet corn, and it was so good from their garden. We actually already ate some, and we had some last week. They just brought us a new bag. We ate some the other night. We are going to enjoy this again soon. So every plate and ground beef. That's what I bought this week. Let's look at the ads. This is the sale ad going on now through September 2nd at Kroger. We do have bonus fuel points for the Labor Day weekend, as well as a weekend sale. Coleslaw, $1.50. Turkey, $3.99 a pound, ground turkey, and 12 packs of pop, $4.99. You do have to buy at least 4, so that works out to $10 for a 24-pack. Cheaper than it is, but still those deals don't seem all that exciting to me. We've got some peaches on sale, some ribs for $2.77, Johnsonville brats $3.99, chips are 4 for $10, and some popsicles at $2.99. The Kroger brand ice cream sandwiches are cheaper at $1.99. Some of their tissues and toilet paper $3.99, as well as Hellmann's mayo $3.99 paired with the water. Weekly deals, I'll show you all of them. I did grab a scan sheet to show you. We've got seedless watermelon, $3.49, chips, the Kettle and the Lay's, $1.99, Outshine, popsicles. Unfortunately, these are always the big ones. I really wish they would do the little ones as part of this deal. but $1.99 for those if you want them. Tyson chicken, $5.99, and Oreos and Chips Ahoy, $2.99. There are a couple of other deals, but let's look at the rest of the ad first. Flipping over, highlighting the lower price. I always think their cereals, their generic cereals are a pretty good price right there. Parmesan cheese has dropped. I do need to get some of that. Just keep your eye out in the store for some of those signs. Some will be good deals. Some will, you can find better deals elsewhere. So just pay attention to your prices always. Butter went back up to $3.50 there, which is an okay price, but I'm just curious to see where it will end up for the holidays. Seltzer water, $3.99. Texas toast, $1.99 there too. Cheese sticks, $2.99. Sour cream, $1.99. Just highlighting some of their brands, their pies, their meats, all of those things right there. Nothing really jumped out at me, $3.99. We've got some Pink Lady or Rave apples, $1.99, but our store is still doing the 5 pounds for $5 if you buy them bagged. And then we have those grapes, 3 pounds for $6.99. Cheese, 3 for $5 on that deal. I was hoping it was going to be a weekly deal soon, but not yet. And then it's the second week. We'll probably have one more week. These sales have been running 3 weeks of the Save a Dollar when you buy 5 or more. So like some of the things I bought last week, you could do those. Condiments, there's quite a few good deals. Organic jams, lots of things. Just look for those shelf tags as you are walking to see what you see. All right, let's look at the rest of the scan sheet. These are all the weekly deals you can use up to 5 times by clipping the digital coupon, or grab one of these at the register and you can get the deals too if they scan it. $2.99 for the salad. We've got nuts at $6.99. They're the Simple Truth Organic there. Corn already peeled, $2.99. Seedless watermelon, which was in the ad, $3.49. Baking potatoes ready to go, $2.99. Kiwi, a pound for $3.49. Their best price on the ground beef is $4.99, which is not much of a Labor Day sale, but that is their sale price right now. $3.99 for the beef franks, and then we have the bacon at $4.99. This one's a different deal. You don't often see this when you buy one of those different kinds of breads. Oh, I thought it was a buy one, get one free. Okay, just a variety of breads, $2.99. We've got some of those pretzel crisps, $1.99. Steaks, $2.99. Coffee, there's the Outshine. Ice cream bars, dog food. The Croy, $2.49 again. Kettle, $1.99. Kashi cereal, $4.49 if you like that. And there's your Lay's varieties, $1.99. Mio enhancers, $1.49. That's a good deal. And then the variety of Nabisco family-sized crackers and cookies, $2.99. A couple more. This is probably the best deal, I think. The Ore-Ida fries or potatoes, $2.99. Some protein, Tyson, $5.99. Energy drinks, shampoos and conditioners, and chocolates. Dove Body Bars. And again, you can clip the coupons in your app or get a scan sheet and take it up to the register to get any of those deals. Use them up to 5 times in one transaction. To compete, let me just show you quickly. Meijer has ground beef by us for $3.49. This is in northern Indiana. I'll be curious, those of you in Michigan, you might have a cheaper price, and I do hope you do. Please tell me what your ground beef price is. Their sale for the week is this buy 5, save 5. And so some of their deals include the ranch dressing for $1.99. They have really shortened their flyer, but their 24-pack of pop is $1 cheaper at $9 instead of $10 at Kroger. They do have some grapes on sale. There's a couple other deals. The ground beef is definitely the best one. As you can see, they are barely showing any of their ones that go with that sale, but you can look on the app or wander through the store, especially if you are going in to pick up the ground beef. You might want to see what other deals you notice at Meijer as well. Obviously, I did not shop at Kroger this week. I didn't think the sales were all that great. I stocked up on a couple things from the last week's sales, and those were good. I was very tempted by the Ore-Ida potatoes and a couple of the other things, but I really wanted to get ground beef. And so I knew I try to spend about $5.25 from our family of 6 every month, and I knew I had about $100 left. So 50 of that went to the ground beef already. I did have a $3 M Perks, which I use, and yes, I'm going to go back. Every plate, actually, all of that food amazingly cost me $10.99 in shipping because, like I mentioned earlier, I had some credits, and so I went ahead and used those. If you have never tried Every Plate, or if you're curious, it can be a lifesaver. I'm saying it's a lot cheaper than dining out for sure. Is it as cheap as buying it at the store? It depends. It depends. Would you like to see more about Every Place? Do you want me to go through a whole box and do the breakdowns? Because I think we might need to talk more about that. But for now, if you do want to try Every Plate out, they've been running a lot of specials, and they do give me some free boxes to share if you want to give it a try. They have about 20 to 30 menus you can choose from every week. joyfullythriving.com/everyplate is the link there if you want to try it out. Because yeah, it can just be nice sometimes when you're not thinking. Pardon kids running through. If you hear that, it's after dinner time, and yes, getting all the things done. So that was Every Plate. Like I said, I spent $50 at Meijer on the ground beef. I am going to prep that for our freezer, and I will leave a link below to how I prep ground beef for our freezer. But basically, I prep it in 3 main ways. I leave some raw, and I package it in about 1 pound bags. I cook some and I brown it up and I put it in about 1 pound bags. That's perfect for like my chilies or tacos or sloppy joes, something when I need cooked ground beef really fast. And then I make some into hamburger patties. And right now for our family of 6, girls still split a hamburger. I tend to do about 7 patties in a stack. I layer wax paper between them so it's ready to do hamburgers whenever we want because we grill out a lot. And this time I actually think I'm going to do meatballs too. I'm going to make a bunch of meatballs. I bake them first and then freeze them. So again, it's another quick meal ready to go. I'll probably tackle the meatballs over the weekend, and during the week I'll just brown some and get it there. I need to total up what I have in my freezer, but I know I was running low on ground beef, so I was glad to see the sales. If you are cheaper, let me know. I hope you are. I would love it if some of you were getting $2.99 sales or less. So comment below with your ground beef prices, the stores where you are, sales, so everyone else can hopefully get some good deals on ground beef too. I think that's everything I meant to mention this week. Did I miss anything? Menus, what are we eating? We're eating those Every Plate meals. I've already made the pork chops with the lemon couscous, the Italian or the Israeli couscous. I love the couscous. My family did not, but that's okay. I'll eat the rest. They like the pork chops. And then we did, what did we do for the first night that they liked? Oh my goodness, I can't even think. This is how life has been going lately. We did another meal. It was with ground beef and... oh, we did the meatloaves. We did meatloaves with corn on the cob. I did those, and they turned out really nice. The kids like them. Just really kind of individual meatballs there, you know, meatloaves, cooked up quick, did mashed potatoes, and yes, just so nice to not have to think. We'll probably do the patty melts over the weekend. Planning on that. The crunch wraps we've tried before. Andy and I really like those. The kids not as much, but again, I can do variations on it when I have the meals here. I can switch things around. It's just nice not to have to think about meals sometimes. So that's everything for me this week. Thank you so much for joining me. As always, let me know if you want to know more about Every Plate. And if you do, what questions do you have? What questions do you have about Every Plate that I could answer just to kind of show you what all those meals are like and how it breaks down and everything? Let me leave those questions in the comments and the best price on ground beef. If you find a good sale, I hope you are able to stock up and take full advantage of it. I will probably go a little bit over budget. Stay tuned for my August recap to see, just because it's worth it. If it's at $6.49 is normally the price, I do not want to pay that much for meat. $3.49 is more than plenty to pay a pound. So I am going to take full advantage of the sales and stock up. Even if I go over budget now, I know I will save myself money in the long run. So something to think about. That's kind of how I shop here. And thanks for all of you who joined me here to shop the same way or get some different ideas on ways to save money on groceries. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you again soon.